Okay, we're going to talk about editing your homepage banner, the rotating picture and text. Pretty easy. We want to come to the back end, we want to look for the banner section, so see it right here. That's where I'm at. We currently have 4. You can have 4, you can have 2, you can have 44. That's up to you and how many you want to add. And basically, it's going to go by date timestamp. So the most recent is going to be the one that shows up first and so forth. Okay, so let me go ahead and look at an existing one. Celebrating 40. Obviously, this is the title of the image that sits right here above the text. This right here sits in this area right below the title and above the button, so you would just enter in your text. Below that, in a box called the button URL, this is where it's going to go to. So right now, I don't have it going anywhere, so where's it going to forward to? So let's say I want this to go to the About page. I would copy this link, and then I would put it into here. And that's where it's going to forward to. Obviously, you can have this forward outside of your site, inside your site, wherever you want to go. That's up to you. If you do not see this box, check under Screen Options and make sure it's checked. Because if I uncheck this box, it's no longer there. So if I'm doing a tutorial on anything and you don't see these boxes down here, first place you should check the Screen Options to make sure that it's showing up. Okay, last but not least is the image. So if we look on the banner, we have the image that's associated with the text. That is right here in the featured image section. And I'm going to show you how to create a new one from scratch, and I'll show you how this little featured image box works. Let me go ahead and add that generic link in there. Okay, so I can add a new banner by clicking Add New Banner in the post, or by clicking Add New Banner here, or if we're on this page that shows all the existing banners, click Add New Banner from this one. Okay, so let's just go ahead and give it a title. Let's call it Testing Video. Okay, put in some generic text, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Button URL, I'm just going to put a generic number sign in there for now. Featured image, the main thumb. We want to click this box right here that says Set Featured Image. You're going to get a pop-up box, and you can either grab it from your computer or an URL, which I doubt you're going to be using, but typically it's computer or media library. And the media library I'm going to cover in another video, but for right now it has all the images that I've currently uploaded to this site. So we'll see a few of these in here. But what I want to do is actually grab one from my computer because I want to show you something while I'm in this section. So go ahead and hit Select Files. Here's my computer. Let me get a generic default dummy picture. This house will work. Now notice that this picture is 900 by 600 in size, which is a pretty good size to start with in default. What's going to happen is the system is going to crop this for you. So if you have a larger picture than this, it's going to shrink it down. Now what's really, really important to note is I was looking at your pictures, and you have pictures that are 3,000 in width, they're 3,500 or 4,000, 5,000. That is really, really big. That's really large. I strongly and highly recommend you find some way to crop those images down before you upload them here. They're just too big, and they create a lot of different issues and problems. Can you shrink them down through WordPress? Yes. Do I advise it? I do not. So I would think of different ways you can do that. If you need help, shoot me an email or something. I can do that for you. But I'm pretty sure you said you had Photoshop. So if you have Photoshop, I recommend going in there and shrinking these down. I would say no larger than 1,000 pixels in width. Okay, back to this. Right now, this is a picture I've uploaded. It gives me all the information, the width, the size, and the title of it, where it can be found on your system, the link. Okay, what we want to worry about is use as featured post. We don't care really about these other things. So if I use it as featured image, I click this, wait for it to save. Once it's saved, you'll see it over here on the right. Now this is our featured image. Okay, now that I'm all set, I got my title, I got my text, I got my link, I have my image. I'll go ahead and click Publish. And if I refresh this page, I should see that in there. Yep, and there we are. Now, let's assume you don't like the order of this. Maybe you want testing videos, a new one you've added, but you want it to be third. What you got to do is, you can't just order it, but you got to play with the date system. Basically, WordPress is a timestamp database. So right now, this is the most recent. So if I want it to be third, or maybe even last, what I need to do is come trick it, quote unquote, and just change the date. So if I change this date to an older date, click OK, update, and I'll show this again, publish section, here's the date it's published, I clicked edit, and then I just change my date, click OK, and then update. So if I come back to the front end, it's no longer first. So to order, you can't check the order. What you can do is change the dates to kind of work the system to change the order of the banners on your homepage. Okay, that'll do it for this one.